through questions unspoken, holding the pieces of dreams that were stolen. I said, Lord, are you near? Can you hear this trembling soul? And the wind whispered, quiet child, I'm still in control. Even when I couldn't feel you, I was never alone. Every tear was a seed that your mercy had sown. You gathered my weakness and carried my fears. You counted my sighs and treasured my tears. You stood in the shadows when I didn't see, and even in darkness you were fighting for me. So when the night tried to drown my faith, you were the light that broke through every chain. Even when I didn't understand your plan at all, still you held me, Lord, through it all. Through it all, you never let go of me. Through it all, your love was a shield around me. Through it all, mountains fell, oceans roared, but your word stood strong forevermore. Through it all, you carried the weight I couldn't bear. Through it all, I found freedom in the place of prayer. Through it all, my Jesus, you were faithful through it all. There were days when the fire felt too fierce for my hands, but your spirit came gently like rain on the land. You reminded my heart, my child, still I stand. What you see as an ending is part of my plan. I walk through the valley where hope once had died, yet your whisper revived every promise inside. Your presence became my compass, my guide, and suddenly the storm didn't feel like a tide. I saw grace in the winds, mercy carved in the stone. Every heartbreak became a place you made home. From ashes you built what fear had overthrown, and from ruins you raised a garden fully grown. And when I felt like giving in, your breath filled my lungs again. When my faith seemed small as dust, you showed me that your strength was enough. Through it all, you were the anchor in my storm. Through it all, your love kept my spirit warm. Through it all, you lifted me when I would fall. Through it all, your mercy rewrote it all. Through it all, you kept every promise you made. Your light broke the darkest shade. Your light broke the darkest shade. Through it all, my Jesus, you were faithful through it all. Now I stand in the sunlight of what you restored. The chains that once bound me are changed no more. You turned every trial into treasure store. You gave beauty for ashes, a divine reward. The places I wept now shine with your glory. The out your truth deeper than the deepest scar. Lead me again where your presence calls. For I've learned you are faithful through it all. Through it all, my hallelujah didn't die. Through it all, through it all, you lifted my worship high. Through it all, you broke the chains I couldn't see. Through it all, you resurrected me. Through it all, my testimony sings your name. I'm alive because you came. I'm alive because you came. Through it all, through it all, my Jesus, you were faithful through it all. I've walked through the storm, I've walked through the fire, but I've also walked in the shadow of your wings. I've been broken, I've been weary, but not once did you let my soul sink. You were there in the midnight hour. You were there in the crushing and the waiting. You were I remember the night when the sky wouldn't open, when the prayers in my chest felt heavy and broken. I walked through the silence, through questions unspoken, holding the pieces of dreams that were stolen. I said, Lord, are you near? Can you hear this trembling soul? And the wind whispered quiet, child, I'm still in control. Even when I couldn't feel you, I was never alone. Every tear was a seed that your mercy had sown. You gathered my weakness and carried my fears. You counted my sighs and treasured my tears. You stood in the shadows when I didn't see, and even in darkness you were fighting for me. So when the night tried to drown my faith, you were the light that broke through every chain. Even when I didn't understand your plan at all, still you held me, Lord, through it all. Through it all, you never let go of me. Through it all, your love was a shield around me. Through it all, mountains fell, oceans roared, but your word's still strong forevermore. Through it all, you carried the weight I couldn't bear. Through it all, I found freedom in the place of prayer. Through it all, my Jesus, you were faithful through it all. There were days when the fire felt too fierce for my hands, but your spirit came gently, like rain on the land. You reminded my heart, my child, still I stand. What you see as an ending is part of my plan. I walk through the valley where hope once had died, yet your whisper revived every promise inside. Your presence became my compass, my guide, and suddenly the storm didn't feel like a tide. I saw grace in the winds, mercy carved in the stone. my faith seemed small as dust, you showed me that your strength was enough. Through it all, you were the anchor in my storm. Through it all, your love kept my spirit warm. Through it all, you lifted me when I would fall. Through it all, your mercy rewrote it all. Through it all, you kept every promise you made. Through it all, your light broke the darkest shade. Through it all, my Jesus, you were faithful through it all. Now I stand in the sunlight of what you restored. The chains that once bound me are chains no more. You turned every trial in a treasure stored. You gave beauty for ashes, a divine reward. The places I wept now shine with your glory. The path I feared most became part of my story. You wrote every chapter so tenderly for me. So I say with conviction, Jesus, you're worthy. For the nights I survived were nights you redeemed. The miracle's quiet yet louder than dreams. Every scar is a sermon, every wound now gleams with the light of your love flowing through all the seams. So here is my heart, Lord, take every part. Write your truth deeper than the deepest scar. Lead me again where your presence calls. For I've learned you are faithful through it all. Through it all, my hallelujah didn't die. Through it all, you lifted my worship high. Through it all, you broke the chains I couldn't see. Through it all, you resurrected me. Oh, my testimony sings your name. Through it all, I'm alive because you came. Through it all, my Jesus, you were faithful through it all. I've walked through the storm, I've walked through the fire, but I've also walked in the shadow of your wings. I've been broken, I've been weary, but not once did you let my soul sing. You were there in the midnight hour. You were there in the crushing and the waiting. You were there in the silence that felt suffocated. You were there when the enemy whispered defeat, but you stood up and declared, this one is mine, victory is complete. You were my rescue, you were my refuge, you were my strength when I had none. You were my healer, you were my keeper. I remember the night when the sky wouldn't open, when the prayers in my chest felt heavy and broken. I walked through the silence, through questions unspoken, holding the pieces of dreams that were stolen. I said, Lord, are you near? Can you hear his trembling soul? And the wind whispered quiet, child, I'm still in control. Even when I couldn't feel you, I was never alone. Every tear was a seed that your mercy has sung. You gathered my weakness and carried my fears. You counted my sighs and treasured my tears. You stood in the shadow when I didn't see, and even in darkness you were fighting for me. So when the night tried to drown my faith, you were the light that broke through every chain. Even when I didn't understand your plan at all, still you held me, Lord, through it all. Through it all, you never let go of me. Through it all, your love was a shield around me. Through it all, mountains fell, oceans roared, but your word stood strong forevermore. Through it all, you carried the weight I couldn't bear. Through it all, I found freedom in the place of prayer. Through it all, my Jesus, you were faithful. Through it all. There were days when the fire felt too fierce for my hands, but your spirit came gently like rain on the land. You reminded my heart, my child, still I stand. What you see as an ending is part of my plan. I walk through the valley where hope once had died, yet your whisper revived every promise inside. Your presence became my compass, my guide, and suddenly the storm didn't feel like a tide. I saw grace in the wind, mercy carved in the stone. Every heartbreak became a place you made home. From ashes you built what fear had overthrown, and from ruins you raised a garden fully grown. And when I felt like giving in, your breath filled my lungs again. When my faith seemed small as dust, you showed me that your strength was enough. Through it all, you were the anchor in my storm. Through it all, your love kept my spirit warm. Through it all, you lifted me when I would fall. Through it all, your mercy rewrote it all. Through it all, you kept every promise you made. Through it all, your light broke the darkest shade. Through it all, my Jesus, you were faithful. Through it all. Now I stand in the sunlight of what you restored. The chains that once bound me are chains no more. You turned every trial into treasure stored. You gave beauty for ashes, a divine reward. The places I went now shine with your glory. Write your truth deeper than the deepest scar. Lead me again